Texas will kick it off to get this game underway. And the game is underway with a kickoff out of bounds. Not the way you drew it up, but a great break for this offense. Moore. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. And the Terrapins racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And the defense comes out on the very first play of the game on the road, and they bring the energy, and they get the sack. They came into this one on fire, ready to go, and that is a statement early.
I'm not sure you have much in the script to convert a third and this long on the opening drive. From the gun on third down, Dante Moore. Under pressure. Crosses the 45. They make the tackle, and it's short of the marker. It'll be fourth down. Offense staying on the field. They'll hurry up on fourth down. Needs it. Shakes off the defender. They get him on the ground, but not before he keeps this opening drive alive with a fourth down conversion.
There are not a lot of head coaches that I think are willing on their opening drive to go for it on fourth down, especially in that kind of field position. But this head coach ain't scared. He believes in his running back. He believes in his offensive line to go pick it up, and that's exactly.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Takes it the other way. The 30, the 20. All the way back. Let's Cavaliers will kick off first, and here we go. He'll start the return inside his 5. He's able to work his way across the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds. Play fake, Sellers. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, I love the offense coming out and trying to stay aggressive, but you're going to have to do a better job against this pass rush, keeping your quarterback upright. He got drilled as he was trying to throw that football, and that's why it fell incomplete.
Second and long here. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Throwing, Sellers. Grabbed over the middle. It's Reynolds. Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. Sellers from the gun on third down. He's going to run it. He got past the sticks and slides to a stop, but there is a flag on the play. A costly penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. This third down a little longer after that penalty. Here's Sellers to throw. Unloads to the right. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes a play early. Great place to start for this offense. They'll run it out of the shotgun. 7-yard pickup on that one is now 2nd and 3.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense. And you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? Back to pass. It's Mayava. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Got some room. Headed to the goal line. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Cavaliers. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
And he puts through the extra point. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find room for the big play. It'll be stopped after a short return. It's a coverage unit right on top of it. North Texas sends the offense out to get this drive going. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Powers through the defender. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this.
And the ball is free on the pitch. No, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls.
Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Right side, it's Fletcher. Lots of room to run. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, North Texas.
I like it. You're backed up towards the end zone, and you go aggressive and spin the football, try to make the big play, and do they ever. 90-plus yards to the house. Who needs space? I'll take 6.
The extra point here would tie the game. Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the capper shows they can strike from anywhere. 96 yards on the touchdown play. He'll bring it back looking for help. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. They'll try the left side. Pass to 6. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
To the air, it's Mayava. Looking to take a shot. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Sellers. He'll pull it down and run. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. North Texas in the hurry up.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
They're all over it. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe two, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. Sellers lined up in the gun on third down. Out wide left, it's Fletcher. He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. North Texas has it going to work with another first down. Calls his own number. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Throwing, Sellers. Incomplete, a 50-50 ball won by no one that time.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
From the gun on third down, Sellers. Just about had the pick in the end zone. Instead, it'll be fourth down. They'll play it safe and try for three. Never a doubt. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he'll be stopped. Return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. The Cavaliers offense all set and ready to get this drive underway. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Cavaliers want to move quickly.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Now, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Out wide right, it's Newsom. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. Like, they can make plays, they can run people over, they can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
And he's brought a short gain. 3rd and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. To the air, it's Mayava. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
And a nice play by the defense. 3rd and short, you're thinking run most of the time, but a really nice job playing tight on the wide receivers, playing the pass and giving no space for the offense.
The Cavaliers will try to convert on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Right down the middle. Makes the grab. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time. And the Cavaliers will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's in! Touchdown, Virginia!
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. On the move from inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Turns up, it's Matthews. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. North Texas in the hurry up. He's changing the play. Here's Sellers to throw. Unloads it left. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. He'll take a shot. Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
And that's exactly the response you want now from your defense. Your offense just turns the football over, puts you in a really bad spot. Great job being ready on 1st down, playing the pass, now forcing a 2nd down. You want to force the field goal here. Obviously the bad field position, but the defense responds on 1st down.
And guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. Touchdown, Cavaliers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. On the run from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Quarterback signaling to his guy. Sellers. Look out! And it's a sack.
And the offense, after giving up that sack, they're not going to take time to think about what happened. They're going right back to the line of scrimmage to try to run another play.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Tomlinson. He's got enough. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Rushes on. Trying to escape and get it himself. Still on his feet at the 45. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and then next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Throwing, Sellers. Escapes the pressure to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Fires left. Makes a connection. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. North Texas in the hurry-up. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. From the gun, it's Fletcher. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Now, the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Quarterback changing the play. Here's Sellers to throw. Here comes the heat. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Mean Green.
The textbook how you end a first half. You're trailing. You need to put a drive together. Great job using all of the clock, getting the TD, and you want to talk about creating some momentum going into the half and knowing I get the football, so everything trending in the right direction.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Give to the single back. Found a little bit of running room on that one, but he's brought down and the clock continues to run. North Texas will kick it off to start things here in the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Jackson. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Virginia ready to get things going as the offense takes the field. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. They give it to him again. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Drops back. It's Smayava. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. They're getting to the line quickly and staying out there on fourth down. Needs it here on fourth down. He's brought down. Couldn't find anybody and get rid of the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll send the tight end in motion. Keeps it moving. It's Tomlinson. Breaks into the open. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, North Texas. And that one will give them the lead.
And that's a big problem for this defense. When you get that guy in space, it's hard to catch him. You got to bottle him up near the line of scrimmage. Palmer, too much daylight too early in that run.
Yeah, you're right, David. And I think that's what makes this guy unique. With his skill sets, you just know it's a matter of time. You just keep giving him the football. Good things are going to happen. Long touchdowns are going to happen. And you saw it right there.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, but a really good job of blocking by the return team. He's out to the 44. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Out of the gun to give to the back. Got enough for the first down. At the 35, he's loose. Drills him with the stiff arm. Touchdown, Virginia! Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
And he tacked on the extra point. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Mean Green offense heads out onto the field. Sellers. With the catch, it's Tomlinson. North Texas in the hurry up. Making the adjustment. Looking for a man, it's Sellers. Near the marker, it's Tomlinson. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
Man, I just love physical backs that break tackles and get those extra yards and show that toughness, Palmer.
He's so hard to get on the ground, David. He plays with great pad level and also has phenomenal balance for a running back.
Able to haul it in, and right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
Coming into this one, I thought this guy was going to be a monster. He was going to put up huge numbers. We know this is a big part of the offense week in, week out. The defense has done a great job clamping down on him. That is only his second catch so far in this game.
Oh, he had it and he dropped it. Almost one of those big plays he's known for. It'll be third down.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
North Texas has it going to work with another first down. Extending the play. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
And I thought the game plan has been so good by this defense, man. They know exactly who his go-to guy is out wide, and they're doing a great job of mixing up coverage, taking that away. Listen, this QB doesn't have to go to him, and that's why I think you look next. Who's your next best playmaker that can make something happen for you? Maybe go find him, because they're locked in on that star out wide.
Oh, he's got some space. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
He gets it inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 17. The Mean Green move the chains with the passing game. Let's see what they do on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Matthews. Touchdown, Mean Green. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So it's an 80-yard drive, and the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Working the ground game. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Looking to pass, it's Mayava. Trying to make magic with his feet. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on second and long. Great awareness on the scramble. They'll put in play from the 41 on first down. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Touchdown, Cavaliers! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
And that's just such a great way to answer. Your defense just gives up a touchdown, no problem. Offense come out, see what the defense is in. The passing game makes the big play down the field and the immediate answer to get the momentum back in this football game.
We've reached the end of the period. It's Virginia holding the lead. Now let's take a look at the stats of what has been a nip-and-tuck affair. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. And he takes this from inside the 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. He gets it up close to the 25. Out of bounds, they'll mark it at the 24.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
Changing the routes with his receivers. Throwing, Sellers. Fires to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch. North Texas in the hurry-up.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Oh, pressure's coming. On the run, deep down the right side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
It's nice when a QB can get outside the pocket and break down a defense and take off, but I thought the defense did a really good job of seeing it, understanding where he was going, kind of mirroring him towards the sideline as he rolled out to the right. Didn't give him any space to run the football, covering the pass deep. Really nice defense on that play.
Sellers from the gun on third down. He's not afraid to go deep. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a fourth down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on fourth down. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Fourth down, Sellers. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the fourth down, and it paid off.
Hey, man, that was just perfect execution offensively. On a fourth down like that, if you're going to throw a completion, get the first and keep the drive alive, QB's got to be great with his eyes. He's got to throw it on time. His target has to be in the perfect place at the perfect time, and you got to be able to haul it in. They checked all the boxes on that fourth down.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Got out of trouble and throws. Left side, it's Reynolds. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Plows through the defense. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Operating in the red zone here on second down. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Here's Sellers to throw. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And he does every single thing right on that play. Late in the game, you're trailing. You need to get this first down, but you got to try to save as much clock as possible. He's able to get out of bounds and do precisely that. Could not have asked for a better outcome on that play.
Caught. He's trying to get it in. Touchdown, North Texas. And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
This is an offense that has so much confidence. They believe they're able to win the game when it matters the most. They've got the playmakers to do it. You saw it on that last touchdown, now taking the lead with less than 2 minutes to go.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Going with the ground game left. Breaks the tackle. It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up 2nd and 4.
I wonder about the mindset right now of the offensive coordinator, too, because they need points, and running the football just is not going to get it done. Early in the drive, late in the drive, I think you've got to be in attack mode right now throwing it.
Going to try to get it himself. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Mayava. Back open in the middle.
And this offense, they got another positive game, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Got to make some plays. That clock is not your friend. You got to speed up, maybe work the middle of the field a little bit, but make sure we get first downs, and the rest of the time work the sidelines.
He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. The Cavaliers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Looking for running room. Can't get him to the ground. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Rush right in his face. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, yeah, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where can you be clutch? Can you come up big in a 2-minute situation when you really need to?
Makes the grab on the left. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting up 1st and goal.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
This offense needed a big play. It was a big moment, and they go to their dude out wide. And guess what? The one-handed stab when you needed it the most to take the lead late in this football game. This offense comes through in the clutch.
On the move from inside his 5. Makes a move. He's on the loose. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They bring him down. A last gasp effort on that return comes up empty, and that's going to do it for this one. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, you know, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get one, actually just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. And the Trojans ready to kick it away first. Fielded in the end zone, it's Wesco. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He couldn't get it to the corner as this defense opening things up with a big play.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. Making the adjustment on the play. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
Coaches look at this stat every single football game. How do you execute on 3rd down? And a lot of times, man, it's about being in position and making plays, and that's exactly what he did. The right spot, breaking on the football, being physical, setting the tone in this football game.
He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Hits inside, it's Lacey. There he goes! And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
The Trojans want to crank the tempo. Churns into the pile. There's a crease. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And the timing just a hair off.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Right side, it's Green. Across the 25, he's got room. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone. The Trojans go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They'll go with a direct snap. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Makes the catch, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans! They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They marched 56 yards to the end zone. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Wesco. He gets a block. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Under pressure. And he's sacked Great work there by this defense. North Texas now has a ton of work to do here on second down.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second and regroup before running this next play.
We've reached the end of the quarter, and Troy is on top as we get a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Sellers from the gun on third down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Sellers to throw for it on fourth. And he's sacked. A big play on fourth down to stop this drive.
Hey, at this point of the game, fourth and short, no problem going for it. Fourth and medium, I think it's too early to start taking some of these chances. I think you need to just let the game play out a little bit and trust your defense.
Looking for a gap. It's Lacey. They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Nothing but green grass down the middle. The 20. He's at the touchdown, Mean Green. And they turn it into a defensive score. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turning on the Jets, making the big play.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And that extra point leaves us deadlocked here in the second. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Wants to throw. It's Vic. He's going to take off. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Still running at the 40. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for the season.
Wide open space Listen, they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
Here's the return from inside the 25. Finally stopped after a solid return out to the 32. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Buying a little time to his left. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big time pickup on that one. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Man, that's why these quarterbacks are just so hard to defend. It's a pass play, he drops back, first down. Got to play the whole field up, scrambles around, runs for a first down. New set of downs, new set of problems.
Sellers. They're all over it. And down he goes.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Look out! Out wide left, it's Matthews. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But there he goes! The 10! And he runs it in for the score! Touchdown, North Texas!
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for two, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Moves the pocket. It's Vick. Looking for a deep man. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them. And I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
Long way to go on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Turning it on! And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. The Trojans decide to use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Wants to throw on first. Trying to burn this defensive back. He's got it! Touchdown, Troy! Rolled his way into the end zone.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Coming out with it, it's Wesco. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Throwing, Sellers. Shoots it to the left. Almost picked off.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
Not a lot of room to work. He made sure that football was secured. It'll be third down. Sellers from the gun on third down. Keeping his eyes downfield. He's going to fire to the left. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. North Texas will kick it off to start things here in the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Running inside, it's Lacey. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Cuts it upfield. It's Lacey. Got the first down. Stopped at the 47-yard line. A 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He'll be stopped after picking up 5. And boy, did he lower those pads and keep those feet moving.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
The Trojans back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll power it inside with the fullback. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Run it with the fullback. Trucks through the defender. Touchdown, Trojans! And they take it in for 6 more points. And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. To the air, it's Vick. Working that wide receiver screen. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. On the run from inside his 25. A big, explosive play by this offense, and if you want to control the fourth quarter, might as well go in with momentum like that. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Here's Sellers to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. North Texas, after that big play through the air, back to work. Unleashes to the end zone. Intercepted. Big play
doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter, everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Hey, put the brakes on it. They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Hit and dropped in his tracks. It'll be a loss of 6.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now third down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock. But the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands.
Snags it, and there's running room. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
Really nice execution by this offense. This is the time, right? Late in the football game, got to get a few first downs to preserve this lead, to get out of here with the W. They trust their quarterback. They protect him. They get the first down.
Moving the pocket, it's Vick. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And, man, could they have used that? It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Caught in the backfield, it's Green. Breaks into the open. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. And the Trojans, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. The run inside. It's Allen. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. They'll need a bunch on second down. He'll set up to throw. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
This defense continues to do a great job of not letting a great athlete at quarterback make big plays on them. Great job pursuing him, keeping him in that cage, not letting him get out in the open field because we know he can do some damage. Nice job by this defense so far.
Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
And it's hard to imagine a defense losing the big fella, losing the tight end, but where was the coverage? Something broke down right there between linebackers and safeties to try to figure out where he was. He's the beneficiary. Catches the football, a lot of grass in front of him to make a big play.
Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs. He's changing the play. Sellers. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. North Texas in the hurry-up. On the ground, it's Tomlinson. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese. There were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and plays to be made. At the end of the day,
North Texas will kick it off to get this game underway. He'll bring it out. It's Moore. Smashes him with the stiff arm. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Dropping back, it's Griffin. Out wide right, it's Allen. Oh, he's got some space. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Fresh set of downs going up top. He wants to take the top off. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover. Great place to start for this offense. Straight ahead, it's Tomlinson. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Throwing Sellers. Left side, it's Reynolds. Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. 3rd and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. Inside the 15. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Mean Green.
And I'm kind of surprised. That's his first rush of the football game, and they give him the football, and you see why this dude is a baller. Like, give him the ball, he can make people miss, and he can hit home runs, put points on the scoreboard really quickly. Jesse, 1 touch, 1 touchdown.
Yeah, and I think the offensive coordinator now is kind of hoping he probably scripted this game a little bit differently. He should have done it on the first drive. They didn't give him any touches, but he's now earned a lot more carries. You're going to see this guy get force-fed now the rest of the game after that run.
Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. UCLA will go back to work on offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it. Right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
Looking downfield, it's Griffin. Rushes on. And he gets rid of it.
Thank you. That's what the defensive backs say to the defensive linemen when they get home and put pressure on the quarterback fast and the ball comes out erratic.
2nd and long here. Handoff to the fullback. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. The Bruins want to pick up the tempo. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Touchdown, Bruins. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
And how about the big tight end doing the work for the quarterback, man? Nice, short, safe throw. And how about the speed, the athletic ability? You've seen the evolution of the tight end in the history of football, and this is exactly why. They went from being a big target to now a guy that can make plays after the catch and make big home run plays like he did right there.
He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Pulls it, fired complete. There he goes. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Quarterback signaling to his guy. Here's Sellers to throw. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. He's loose. Touchdown, North Texas.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain. They've gotten this thing up and running fast, back and forth. We're inside a minute to play in the first.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Back to throw, it's Griffin. Escapes the pressure going right. He'll try to do it himself. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there. The give to the fullback. Got a little grass. He's inside the 40. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Using his legs, it's Luke. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've reached the break, and North Texas has the lead as we get a look at the numbers so far. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. And the Bruins trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wide receiver going in motion. Grabbed behind the line, it's Johnson. Turning it on! And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, UCLA! Extra point here will tie the game. And he makes the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass. From deep, it's Moore. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. North Texas sends the offense out to get this drive going. As productive as these two offenses have been early, you really can't afford an empty possession here. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Quick give. It's Fletcher. Might have a chance. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27. North Texas in the hurry up. Burrowing for yardage. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
They run him out of bounds. He gets it to the 47. Let's see what they've got on second down. On the run, it's Fletcher. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. North Texas at the line with a new set of downs thanks to the running game. Sellers. Here comes the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Tomlinson. Just couldn't get away from the tackle. The Mean Green will have to reach into that playbook here on third and long. Quarterback changing the play. Sellers lined up in the gun on third down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout.
Really nice job by the defense that time. Third down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up fourth down. And you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. Whatever the fastest tempo they have is, that's what they'll use. Pulls it in. Here's a little room there. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. Throwing, Sellers. Still looking to his right. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing.
Yeah, I think that's nice discipline by this defense. Doing a good job playing inside out, using the sideline to their advantage, kind of stringing it out, not giving up yards. This is a really good job by the defense, playing fast and playing smart.
The run up the middle, looking for the score. Stopped right there. The Bruins call timeout. It's their first. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
Oh, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. So this gets a bit more challenging on third and goal after the untimely false start. Which brings to mind, are there timely false starts? Making the adjustment. From the gun on third down, Sellers. Lets it go to the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
And it's really good third down defense. You've given up some yards. Who cares? Down here right near the goal line, you bow your neck up. You force the fourth down. Nice job breaking on the football and forcing the incompletion.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. He's got the first down. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Bruins are in the hurry-up. From the gun, it's Allen. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. The hurry-up now, second down, clock ticking.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Oh, pressure's coming. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. To the air, it's Griffin. Rush right in his face. And he gets it away.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think...
Guys, look at this. A surprise. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down.
Stay up, stay up.
Snapped on 4th down. Throws to the wideout. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. And we're going to see a few of these as the game goes on. But with the defense getting that stop on 4th down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense napping.
He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
Long way to go on second down. They go play action with Sellers. Under pressure. Caught behind the line. It's Fletcher. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
God, he's annoying to play against. You think about it as a defense, I'm trying to cage you in, trying to keep you in the pocket, and then he's just whoop, 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 spinning all over the place, getting outside the pocket, making plays, and then you got to go chase him again, and again, and again. Just wears you out.
The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Here's Sellers to throw. The quick out. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Again, it's Sellers. Still looking. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. And the Bruins will kick it away to crank up the second half. Deep in the end zone, it's Moore. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Hits inside. It's Tomlinson. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Sellers from the gun on third down. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a first down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. He's loose down the middle. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to defend the field position with the return. And how about this? You get to start a drive with a first and goal. They'll go to the fullback. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. The Bruins come to the line in the hurry-up. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins! And that one will put them up here in the second half.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. The Mean Green offense heads out onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. They're all over it. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
They'll need a bunch on second down.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
And he's brought down after a short gain. Looking to pick up a first down on third and short from the 43. Running inside, it's Johnson. Breaks into the open. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Bruins! This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone. And with the extra point, we have a 28-17 ball game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And how about that for a capper, a 43-yard run for 6. He'll bring it out. It's Moore. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Pulls and fires complete. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Changing the routes with his receivers. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Throwing right. Wide open downfield. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. North Texas has it going to work with another 1st down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just
pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. North Texas in the hurry-up.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. 4th down, Sellers. He's looking deep. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while as they get set to snap it just about to reach the end of the quarter. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the period, and it's UCLA in the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. From the gun. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. Third play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage.
Man, what a great play by that cornerback. There's so much space out here in football, the way they spread you out, but to be able to break on the football when it's thrown on those quick passes like that, nice job by the cornerback.
Absolute shank. Missed it. After the miss, still an 11-point game, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Sellers. Got it behind the line. It's Fletcher. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. North Texas can dig into that playbook on 2nd and short.
Well, they've got a ways to go if they're going to win this game. It's all about getting the drive started. They come away with a positive play to get this thing going. Let's see what they can do now.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Caught over the middle, it's Matthews. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Right side, it's Fletcher. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. North Texas really has it going on offense. Throwing, Sellers. Fires to the right. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
Hits the hole. It's Tomlinson. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down. North Texas in the hurry-up.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
He's down right there. Short gain on the grab. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Second and long here. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Here's Sellers to throw. Look out! Throws toward the end zone. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's third and long. Sellers from the gun on third down. Out wide right, it's Matthews. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 11. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Just keep slinging it. Stepping to the right. It's a fumble on the play. And this fumble bounces out of bounds. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Sellers. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. First and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. And I think they'll mark him right at the line of scrimmage. Didn't help much with the breathing room, but on the upside, they avoided the safety.
Yeah, on offense, this is a tough place to run the football. Back in your own end, the defense is expecting you to do it, and that's why they're loading the box.
And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. And the sudden change situation even more difficult for this defense facing a first and goal. Pulls it. He'll toss it. Touchdown, Mean Green. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
Worked on the touchdown. Might as well do the same thing on the two-point conversion. He gets all 8 points on that trip. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Give to the big fullback. Got some green grass. Runs through a tackle. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. The run inside. It's Allen. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Give to the fullback. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's 4th down. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they used their 3rd and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
What a great stop in a big moment for this defense. Nice job getting the stop. Now listen, the ball goes back to the offense, and this has a chance now to be a great finish. That was a clutch stand for this defense.
Throwing, Sellers. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field. But you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your 2nd and 3rd read some, but we've got to stay aggressive.
Right side, it's Tomlinson. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Timeout is called. The clock stopped with 26 seconds left. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Trying to get the corner. He'll pitch it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, North Texas. And inside a minute to go, they've got the lead.
Well, and the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring the touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Oh, they blocked the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the clutch late score that almost certainly will be the game winner. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He's brought down, but a really nice return gets it to the 41. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Sets his feet. It's Griffin. Here's a throw downfield late. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game, where you found success, where you found your explosive plays. Don't be afraid to call those plays again right now in this 2-minute situation.
They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. It comes down to this. One more snap left in this game. If they get a touchdown, they can find a way to win it. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Got his man downfield. And that is how we will wrap this one up. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
You can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment, or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.